Virgo Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your reading for July 19th through the 31st. You will also get a reading for the full moon that's coming out on the 29th, a live stream that is coming up on Sunday. I'm doing Sundays at 10:30. I'm doing free personal mini readings if you drop something in the chat, if you're there live. So subscribe to the channel, you get alerted when all of those things are happening. But Virgo, let's take a look at your energy and see what is going on. I am a Virgo rising, so I understand your energy because I live it every day. I think a lot about a lot of things, and I see things very, very clearly, which I know you do too, Virgo. Sometimes you see things clearer than anyone else. Let's see what's coming for your energy. So much going on in our skies right now. That new moon that happened on Tuesday the 14th, I just felt like it was such a clarifier. Hopefully you got the new moon reading that was on the channel as well. And just go to the channel, subscribe. You will not miss a thing if you subscribe. If you hit the bell icon, you get notified every time I post everybody's signs. I don't know if I recommend that. That would drive me insane. But hopefully I show up in your algorithm once you subscribe. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on. Best, strongest energies for Virgo. All right, we are in Five of Swords. Worried about something? Let's not do that, but we do. I know. And then Seven of Swords, what is covering or crossing us? The moon. The moon as the basis of this reading. Seven of Pentacles in our recent past. Uh-oh. The Devil as a potential energy. But immediate future. Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment card. I'll take it. Negative feelings, World card. External factors, we've got Judgment. Interesting. Hopes and wishes, the Sun. And then we've got the Eight of Wands coming out as our outcome. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Swords. So we've got some, are we thinking too much? And then we've got the High Priestess right underneath the Nine of Swords. I took a look at it, so figured I'd show you guys too. All right, let's take a look at this energy and see what's going on for us. I see a lot of really positive energy around us, but we've been soaking in some things. The Five of Swords is a card of disappointments, card of headaches, but this is also a card of spiritual promise, of turnarounds. Because if you look at the background of this card, we see a man there with his arms open. He's free because he has turned his attention to the light, turned his attention to spirit. Spirit is always trying to help you. But if we go too much in our thoughts, we're this guy. So you may be thinking a lot, but Spirit is trying to break through to you in order to give you some hope and to help you feel better. Seven of Swords is the energy that's covering or crossing us for good or for bad. Seven of Swords is deception. So there could be someone who is not telling you the truth. It could also be you not wanting to share the fact that you are going through some heartaches or going through some headaches. There's something going on that's just not quite clear. Somebody is withholding information. It's either you or it is someone around you. It is also a card of being backstabbed. So that could be the thing that's giving you the headache. But I think it's all working out in your favor. But I don't think you see it. I don't think you really understand what is going on because we've got the Moon card as the basis. The Moon card is a card of Pisces, your opposite sign. It's also a card of our intuition. It's a card of that deeper spiritual knowing, but it's also a card of confusion, of not being able to see things clearly. I think you are in some confusing times right now because what do you have in your hopes and wishes? You've got the Sun, which this is what you want. This is what you're hoping for. It's clarity. It's seeing things very, very clear. The Moon is just the reflection. It's seeing all of the shadows. If you know the allegory of Plato's cave, Plato talked about how the leaders must know what is creating the shadows, but the people in the cave, they only see the shadows that the light is making. The moon is a card about the shadows. It is a card about the things that aren't real. It's the illusions. And that's in your basis. So I think the illusions are the things that are causing you to not see things clearly with the Five of Swords. And that's what's giving you the headache. And the Seven of Swords, again, with the moon on it and not knowing all of the information, something being withheld. So these cards really feel like they're all working together here, that there's just something that's not clear and it's causing confusion. It's causing you to doubt yourself and it's causing you to think, because you're Virgo, what do? We think about things. We analyze things. We go down into the minutia and try to figure things out. But when you are dealing with this energy, it is not minutia. It's the opposite. It's the forest for the trees. We are stuck in the trees looking at all of the various trees and like, okay, this is an oak forest and look at this particular tree. And this is a card of understanding how all of the trees are sort of working together as a forest. It's a card of the macro, but we like the micro. So if we're dealing with a macro situation, a longer range type of situation, and we're trying to figure it out right here in this minute, we're not going to be able to do so. That could cause some sleepless nights. You know, with the Nine of Swords and the Five of Swords, there is hope with these cards. There's one white bird that has light on it up in the corner there. Spirit is trying to reach you to help you better understand what is going on with this particular situation. But if you are focused on each individual bird, it gets overwhelming because there's too many of them. And that causes you the sleepless nights. It causes you the heartbreak. It causes you to not understand what is really going on. We're going to talk about the Seven of Pentacles in a moment, but I really want to call attention to this potential card. Now, this isn't in your future, but he's hanging around. This is temptation. And I think because of this situation of being in this confusion, there's this temptation hanging around you to make a decision about something, to make a declaration about something, or to give up your power. Because when you're in this situation, that's when this guy has power, because you're willing to give up your personal power just to have this negative situation go away. Worries and fear are the only leverage that the devil has. If you go too much into worries and fears, all you want is relief from the worry or the fear. But Spirit is right there in those cards. The freedom from the worry is right there. It's always there. We just have to let go and let go of our mind, go within and see the longer range, the bigger picture of what's really happening. Now, in your past, you've been in Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a card of, is this ever going to work out? He's got all of these pentacles that he's planted. They have a very strong root system, and he's wondering if it's going to grow. He's wondering if it's going to turn into something. This is in your recent past. You've been looking at something and wondering, I'm putting so much into this. Is it really going to be worth it? Now, wherever your Virgo placement is, whether it's your sun or your moon or your rising sign, Saturn has been in your opposite sign, and Saturn is slow. Saturn is so slow. Saturn is also time. And that slowness can lead to worries because we're mercurial. We like things to happen quickly. And because of that influence of Saturn opposing us, things have been slow as it relates to other people, as it relates to things in our external world that are reflecting back to us all of our moon energy. This is a card of Pisces, and that's where Saturn has been. This is in your past, however. And I think that we're going to be okay because we've got very swift movement as our outcome with the Eight of Wands. This is swift, successful movement. That is the outcome. I think with Saturn moving, I think it's going to just loosen things up, and we're going to see that that diligent work that we did has been worth it. Because if you look at the Seven of Pentacles, the root system is really strong. The foundation of what we've been working on is really strong. It just wasn't growing. And I think it was because of that Saturnian aspect. The Devil is also a Capricorn card, Saturnian aspect. And the temptation is to give up what we've been working on because it really feels like just there's a lot of heartbreaking kind of energy here of just like, why did I do all of this? Why did I spend so much time working on all of this? But if we look at that root system, if we look at what we've really been putting our energy into, I think we are going to get what we want out of it because we've got the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment in our future. All of this is in the past now. The worrying about why are we working so hard when we're not seeing the actual results. That's changing. And that's changing because we've got the Nine of Cups in our future. That's beautiful. In our negative feelings, we have the World. And this, to me, feels like Seven of Pentacles energy when this is in our negative feelings because the World is successful completion. And I think with our negative feelings, like we don't believe it's happening. You don't believe you're getting to your completion. You're not getting to your growth. You feel like it hasn't been worth it. You haven't been seeing the results of what you've been working on. So you don't think this is ever going to happen, but you're getting wish fulfillment here. And so that to me is saying that this whole situation that you're still soaking in a little bit, that's going to end soon. The fact that we have wish fulfillment in our future and hopes and wishes is the Sun, I think we are getting our clarity. This is a reading of not feeling like anything that we've done has been worth it. And then Spirit telling us, yeah, it has. Actually, you've set up a really strong foundation. And now your wishes are being fulfilled in your immediate future. And you are getting what you want. And what is it that you want? The Sun. You want the Sun. I think you also want the World because this is in your negative feelings. I feel like you don't think you're getting it. But with the Sun, this energy all here on this side of things, the future focus, and then all of the kind of stuff, you are getting what you want. And you are getting what you want rather swiftly with the Eight of Wands being the outcome. This is successful completion. Focused energy is creating a successful, fast completion. This is your outcome of your wishes fulfilled and getting what you want with the Sun. Actually, quite beautiful. Now we've got the Judgment card in our external factors. The Judgment card is the card right before the World. So your external factors are helping you get to that process. This is a card of being lifted up. This is a card of getting problems solved that you didn't even know that you had. This is a card of Spirit working in your life. It's also a card of understanding where the journey has brought you. You've been on a journey and you have thought it wasn't going to lead to anything. And yet, the Judgment card, your external factors, is a supportive card. It is a card of being celebrated. It is a card of Spirit working in your favor, of being lifted up. Look at her. Her spirit is being lifted up. There are external factors that are happening around you that are trying to lift you up. Not trying. They are. They're lifting you up. You're just not seeing it in this energy with the Five of Swords. Because we've got the deception around us. There's something around us covering or crossing us that's deceptive. That's not telling us the truth. It's interesting. Very interesting reading. Hopes and wishes is the Sun. Eight of Wands is the outcome. Just seeing this progression, going from the Moon into the Sun, that progression is so positive. I mean, this is card 18, this is card 19, this is 20, 21. So you see there is a progression here that is moving you out of this nebulous, confusing energy that has been a little bit heartbreaking for you and moving you into wish fulfillment where Spirit is filling in the blanks. You have been working on something. Let's say you're creating a Mad Libs, right? You're writing a story, but you need Spirit's input for this because this is a larger life journey World card, completion of a major cycle. And you don't think it's happening. And Spirit is telling you, wishes fulfilled. You're getting what you want. You're getting the completion, and you're getting attention for it. You're getting your wishes fulfilled, and this is your wishes. There's no real other way to read that. I am just going to pull some general energy. I am pulled towards that Nine of Cups of the wish fulfillment. What is the wish fulfillment? Well, I don't even know if I need a clarifier, because the wish, whenever a wish comes up, the wish position is activated in a Celtic cross. So if this is coming out in your future, you are getting your wishes fulfilled in the immediate future. So stay the course. This energy is not lasting. We just have to be really cautious. Spirit wants you to be very aware that this guy's hanging around as a potential, and to not give your power away, because you are in a powerful position. You just don't think you are. Your mind and just not being able to see things clearly. But it's all going to work out very positively. All right, some general clarifiers. And we are getting Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is getting attention for the work that you've done. You are a leader in this situation. There's one person who is up higher than the other persons, and he is being recognized as a leader. This is working together with other people, and you being seen as the person who is the leader, the one who's getting everything done. There's always the one person on a group project, you know, who takes the leadership role, who gets more done than anyone else. So I think you are going to get some attention for this, especially with the Sun card coming out in your hopes and wishes, and then the wish fulfillment. Sun is definitely about getting attention. All right. And we are getting the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, this is about work. It's about focused work. It's about just moving from Seven of Pentacles into the Eight of Pentacles. So we're definitely making progress. Eight of Pentacles has figured this out, and he's like, yes, it is worth it. I'm going to work on this one pentacle right here, and I've got all these other Seven Pentacles. He's continuing the process. So with the Seven of Pentacles in your recent past, and now the Eight of Pentacles coming out as a clarifier, this is Spirit trying to tell you, yes, it has been worth it. It has been worth it, and keep working. All right, next we have Ace of Cups. And I also took a look, and the Magician is right there too, so I'm going to pull that as well. Some of these cards got turned upside down. I'll fix that later. Magician, we're just going to pull that because I pulled two cards actually, and so I'm just going to go with that. Ace of Cups is the start of a new journey, a new relationship. It is something that feels really good. It's just the start. So I feel like whatever success that you're having with what you have been working on, that is bringing you into new relationships, new connections. And then the Magician is telling you with the Eight of Pentacles there, keep working because you have everything that you need. You have all of the things on the table. You just need focus. The Magician's job is to focus on the one thing that he wants to create. And the Eight of Wands as your outcome is another focus card. So Spirit is definitely telling us that we need to focus. Focus and keep moving because you're getting your wishes fulfilled. Don't give away your power because things have been hard. Keep focused on what it is that you want to create. All right, we'll pull some wisdom of the oracles and a message from the universe and see what we have for Virgo. And we are getting observer. All right, the observer is to me the observer within yourself. There's the part of you that is the watcher, the one that is watching. It's a higher level understanding. And this is the solution to the Five of Swords, Nine of Swords. It's just to watch things. To watch this all unfolding rather than thinking about it. rather than trying to figure it out. Just watch it. Just watch what's happening. I think it's also the solution to the deception that's around you, because if you watch things from that higher viewpoint, you understand what's really going on. And we're getting regeneration, which is like the death card. It is a rebirth card. I think you are going through some kind of rebirth because you're starting off in this place of confusion and just bothered by thoughts. And then you're moving into getting your wishes fulfilled, feeling really good. Spirit is supporting you, and you are getting to a completion. All right, let's pull some tea leaf cards, and we've got Eagle, triumph over troubles and obstacles. I see that completely. Really good confirmation that we are moving beyond anything that bothers us. And we're getting flowers, which is happiness. Can't ask for anything more. I think the purpose of this reading actually is just to be careful of this guy who's hanging around. He's just in the potentials. And the only time he has power is if you give up your power. And Spirit's telling me that you have power here. You just don't think you do. I think feeling, is this even worth it, has put you in a place of, why am I doing all this stuff? Why am I doing this? What am I supposed to be doing? And Spirit's like, focus on what you want. Okay, grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. I think the careful handling is actually your focus. Focus on what you want. And watch out for that guy. Don't give away your power. And we are getting tulip, which is great passion. I think that great passion needs to be just focused on what it is that you want. All right, let's pull one message from the universe card and see what it has to say for Virgo. Thanks for being here, Virgo. If this reading resonated, like, share, subscribe, all the stuff. It helps the channel grow, helps me out. The channel has been growing like crazy. I'm really grateful that you guys are here. We are getting, you are safe. You are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set before you. Lessons have been learned. It is safe for you to trust your path. Beautiful. I see that all of the pain that you think you're still soaking in, you're ready to come out of it now. End of July is going to be a really, really good time for you. And you're moving on to just so much, you're getting wishes fulfilled. You've got the world. The world. That's awesome. Completion of a cycle. With Spirit helping you with judgment. You're getting your wishes fulfilled with the sun. Absolutely stunning reading. Things are getting better for you, Virgo. I see it all over this reading here. Do subscribe to the channel. I'm doing live streams every Sunday at 10:30 in the morning. I did my last one last week. I think I got it. I think I'm better. It was a little wonky, but I did it. So I'm going to do that, and you can come to that and get mini personal readings. And what else? Oh, I'll have a full moon reading coming out soon. That'll be for the full moon happening on the 29th of July. And if you subscribe to the channel, you'll probably see those in your algorithm. I hope to see you again soon, Virgo. Thanks so much for being here.